Hi, it's Pank from HnO Paris, France. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk about the violence of the slap of Will Smith at the Oscars. A lot of people disagree with this act because they explain that we don't need to have a feedback with violence or strike or stuff like that when someone use words. And I think it's quite stupid because life is violence. Life it's not peaceful. And what is worse for me it's how we can sell to people that we need to be peaceful, and during this time Hollywood, all what the Oscars will award is to sell cinema with violence. Perhaps 70 or 80% of films from Hollywood are from violence, with violence. We can have verbal violence, we can have physical violence, but all these movies are violent. So it's quite interesting to observe that we put someone in trance because we know cinema, TV, Netflix are good induction to put someone in trance. It's what we call daily trance. And in all these movies or series, we have some suggestion about what we need to think, what is good, what is bad, and so on. And all these production are violent. Emotionally, physically, intellectually. And it's quite interesting that we put to people and to young people some suggestion about violence. We can watch on news or read a newspaper how people die, or what is the worst things actually. It's we just share a lot of video about violence, some fights, some war, some people who die in their own vehicle or in plane, stuff like that. All our visual life, it's quite focused on violence. And after that, we just want it in a screen. We just want it in a telephone. We just want it in a cinema. And we say, no, 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 there. It's a place where it's acceptable to have violence. But through life, daily life, no. Be full of peace. But it's very hypocritical. I think it's the worst things that we can think. Because life and nature of human being is violent. We are very instinctive. We are animals. So it's quite normal to someone go away from what the mental way of thinking of human with law, with safe place and stuff like that. We crush that. We just want to kick it out because it's completely stupid. Because it's repression of our instinct. Okay, some people don't want violence because they are afraid about violence. So they will say, okay, there are some law, you can't do that because it's not good for, and so on. But that's stupid. A lot of time, violence is the only way that we can express ourselves. Yes, it's not cool. It could be with strikes, so physical. It could be intellectually. It could be emotionally. But people say no. If someone hurts you with words, you need to answer with words. So we need to accept that some parents, some school, some university, some politics will use word to just hurt people with racism, with AIDS, and so on. And we need to accept that. We need to say, okay, it's just word. We just need accept that. But how and why we can accept that? So We can accept that some people just say some awful things, just suggest to young people they are stupid or can't do something or can't do it because of their colors, their culture, or where they are born. And it's normal. We don't need to be violent, physically violent. But we know that a lot of problem of young people are they are not able to have an answer with word. Because less you are educated, more difficult it is to use word. So you need to express yourself. And when you can't use word, you use violence. And it's a point of expression. It's not because words are afraid about physical aggression that it's not natural things. It's not because there are some laws who explain no, you need to go to tribunals to have some attorney to talk with, that we are in our own nature not violent. We are violent. And lots of movements are pacifist and there are no feedback. But when these movements become very violent, government, entrepreneur, and all people will just say, stop, I will listen to you. I will take care about what you say. So if violence is not good, we won't have this type of feedback. It's very rare when something with no violence give a good feedback. And attention, because it's not only physical one. We can have a lot of different violence. So what is quite interesting, it's when we are in the reality of life, when we are not behind our screen, people will say, oh, it's awful. But we sell all the time a lot of video games to kill people, to hurt people, to fight people. And we just do money on that. But when real life come back and someone like Smith will slap someone, Brock, and everybody would say, oh, it's awful. Peace. No one can do that. It's quite stupid. We are violent. It's not a reason to be all the time violent, but we never know what happened in the mind of someone. When we told a joke to someone, it's quite stupid to say, oh yeah, but it's just a joke. You don't know what you touch inside. You don't know the life of these people. You don't know what's happened. So it's always easy to say, oh, it just can say some word and give a joke back and so on. No. When you have your own problem, when your psychodynamics are in fight inside you, you have someone who wants to express him. And slap, it's not strike and go on the ground and hurt him. No, it's just like a father who reframe someone and say, hey, stop. Now you can't say that. And he explained that verbally after. Don't use this word in your mouth, okay? So it's like a father and say, oh, you put pressure on me. It's not the good day, it's not the good moment. And if I say nothing, what's happened? You will continue again and again and again. After that, it's quite sure. A lot of people who make some jokes about some people, we will take some attention about that. I'm someone very violent. So when I listen people who explain, oh, you need to be peaceful and so on, that's quite stupid. I can just adapt myself and not strike everybody, but it's completely stupid to say people are good in peace way. No. You live a real life. In this life, we can kill for money, we can hurt for parking place, we can have some problem with music of your neighborhood. So It's not real. We are not peace people. We try to be a better man, better woman every day, but we are naturally violent. So if you have some feedback about that, just let me know. And like every day, just take what is good for you. Take care. Bye bye.